Tonight's top story, chaos on the highway. Bullets flying on 281 on the far north side. Chopper 5 is live tonight as investigators are still processing the scene hours after DPS troopers shot at a vehicle. Inside that car were 3 suspects they say were burglarizing cars on the south side. The shooting shut down the highway from Evans Road to TPC Parkway during rush hour. For hours, drivers were stuck trying to navigate around the crime scene. Before the gunfire, officials say the suspects rammed the vehicle into a DPS unit. You can see the damage here. And all new at 10, this is exclusive new cell phone video showing the takedown of one of the suspects who you see basically crawling on the side of the road to get on the ground. Let's go live now to KENS 5 reporter Henry Ramos, who has been following this story for us all evening. He joins us now with the latest. Henry?
Well, EC's nearly 9 hours later, we still have a full-on investigation happening right behind me. You can see we still have Texas Rangers and DPS officials still here on the scene. And I learned late tonight, Texas Rangers are the lead agency in this investigation. The other big factor here, though, as you mentioned, EC's, is traffic. Chopper 5 over on the air right now, just giving you just that vantage point just to show you the magnitude of the backup. And it's been like this for hours. As you can see, drivers are having to slowly go here along the access road, and it's been like this for several hours. But now I want to get you to what led up to this earlier as to here as we are right now. A crash, gunfire, and a takedown. Dramatic moments caught on camera by people with a front row view.
And then we saw it all right unfolding right in front of us.
And then all of a sudden, like, just gunshots, like pop, 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 pop.
This beat up silver car at the center of an investigation. DPS special agents along with the ATF say they were doing surveillance on this car near South Park Mall. They say the 3 suspects inside the car were burglarizing other vehicles.
It was crazy.
DPS says they tried to stop the vehicle, but the 3 inside had other plans. DPS says the suspects took off and a chase began. Then officials say the driver rammed into a DPS marked unit, and that is when troopers started shooting. You can hear several shots here. DPS says the vehicle was hit. All 3 suspects were taken into custody. And you see one of the suspects here crawling, getting to the ground as troopers place him in handcuffs. No word on the age of the suspects, but witnesses say they looked very young.
And then you'll have some moms say, ay, pobrecito, mijito, you know, he was a good boy. No, if you don't start discipline at home, that is what's going to happen. And you're endangering not only my life, her life, everyone's life, but our officers.
All right, back out here live. Let me step out of the way. Let me show you exactly what's happening right now. We've got some movement here. You can see a tow truck just arrived, and on that bed right there is that suspect vehicle. Look how badly damaged it is. You see that they've actually got a cloth on the top of it, but on the side of it, you can see where it was rammed. That is the suspect vehicle in question. A few things, though, not clear tonight. If the suspects inside that vehicle fired at the officers, we don't know if they had any weapons. What we do know is, again, that 3 of those suspects are in custody, and one was sent to the hospital with minor injuries. But DPS making it clear they don't know that person was injured either by the gunfire or the crash. Of course, these suspects are going to be facing several charges. I'll name just a few: evading and aggravated assault. Actually just texted DPS Lieutenant Reyes about 15 minutes ago asking, of course, everyone wants to know, how long is it going to be like this? How long is this highway going to be shut down, especially if it's been nearly 9 hours? Well, he said, you know, that's a good question. This is a very complex investigation. Obviously, the magnitude of the scene is very big, as they've said all throughout the day. If you know of anyone that is heading up here, you know, heading to Bulverde, trying to get home, they just said, please be patient. We'll, of course, bring you any new updates here on air and online at KENS5.com. We're live on the north side tonight. Henry Ramos, KENS 5. ECs.
All right. Thank you, Henry.